Like, how did I get started, like, on a project?
Yeah.
So it starts with a sketch. So these are some older sketches for commissions. So yeah, start off with a sketch, and then sort of these black lines outline where every piece of glass will be. This is what the sketch looks like by the time I finished it. So, and then there's also this one that I'm working on now is going to be completely fused glass. But if there's other alternatives to fused, like this one here, is it's called the Tiffany technique. So it's copper foil with solder over the top. Every piece of glass is sort of wrapped in copper foil and then soldered on top to stick it all together. Can you see that? This is kind of a scrap one, so it's got some cracks in it. So on the fellowship I learned a lot about the arts and crafts model of owning a craft business. So being able to do a deep dive into that philosophy was really inspiring. Arts and crafts was a reaction to industrialization, and it was really the original founders of it were looking back at medieval crafts, so a lot of the designs were quite medieval inspired, but then also had a modern take on it. And then arts and crafts inspired Art Nouveau and Vienna Succession. So the design aspects of Vienna Succession are more my style of design. The fellowship really gave me a guidebook of how to run a business according to the arts and crafts principles. They really outline a business model that works, design principles, material principles. They tell you how to market yourself. They tell you how to treat your employees. Yeah, and this is just from information that I gathered from all the arts and crafts businesses, interior decorating businesses that were working during the turn of the 20th century. Yeah, Australia has heaps of arts and crafts and Art Nouveau inspired architecture, but a lot of it is kind of just patterns and sort of derivative of what Art Nouveau was originally. Yeah, I do this full time. I'm lucky to have quite a lot of commission work, both for small little artworks and then also for architecture. And so that was one thing in the fellowship that was really good. The studios that I went to, one of them was the biggest in the world, so the scale of their projects was just massive. So I asked a lot about the techniques that they used, but the workshop as a place of refuge from some of the bad aspects of industrialization really sort of connected with me. The idea of making something and then selling it directly was a nicer way to make money, I think. I just think there's a lot that you can learn from the past, which is exactly what the arts and crafts practitioners were doing too. They were learning from the past because they saw those things were missing in their present. So I'm looking back to look forward, sort of. And I think that I want to have a really contemporary design and art. I want to have a really contemporary take on my design and art and my practice, but I don't think I should just be. But I think there's so much to learn from other people that have been doing this before me. I think some of the arts and crafts principles are really relevant today because I feel like a lot of people do feel a little unfulfilled from their work, and I feel really fulfilled from this work. So I think it's something that I think should be available to more people.